96.7 The Beat. Jazzy T, how you feeling?
Special guest in the building.
Yes.
I'm feeling fine.
Brothers, introduce yourselves. Tell the world who you are.
We're the Kooly Bros.
Kooly!
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my falsetto, I could never do that. I could never get my voice that high at that point. So individually, tell them who you are. So you're the Kooly Bros together, but who you individually, so they know your name. So they, just in case they want to at you later, they look at the video and they're like, ooh, who is he?
Well, I'm G Fresh. I'm one half, and I'm the singer and producer as well. So,
and I'm the other half, Sanders. We're brothers. I'm the rapper and the writer, singer, and the producer.
We're the real Kooly Bros.
Yeah,
there we go. All right.
So, is it true that you all are from Switzerland?
We are from Switzerland.
Yeah,
I
wow.
was born in Switzerland.
Okay, so how did you get to Atlanta?
I think it was like a job thing for my parents and stuff like that. And then,
So how old were you all when you moved to Atlanta?
I was 3.
Oh, so you are Atlanta.
So you pretty much a native to Atlanta.
Got the U.S. jersey.
Right.
America, I could be president.
Oh.
He can't be president.
Okay, which one is older?
I am.
Okay.
G Fresh is.
Okay.
So, like, how has being in Atlanta, like the culture, the music, how has that helped shape who you guys are as artists and your influence?
Oh man, the culture's crazy. I mean, that's where we get our hip hop vibe from is, from being in Atlanta. It's hip hop town. And then I've just always loved radio and commercial music and rock and pop. And then we just fuse together,
Most definitely. It's always changing too in Atlanta.
Yeah, definitely.
And you just get accustomed to the change and
you gotta adapt.
You bring your sound to what's popping, but being from Atlanta is just a lot of people influences in rap, being a rapper.
What are some of you all's influences?
As a rapper, influences are like Outkast.
Okay.
3 6 Mafia. A lot from the South, growing up in the South and stuff. So
yeah. My influences are, I like Marilyn Manson to AC/DC to DMX to Lil Wayne to, Eminem.
It's love music.
Yeah, it's music.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay, dope. So if I had to ask you, now this is probably hard, your top 3, I'm going to say top 3 favorite rap artists just growing up.
Rap artists. New rap artists?
Nope, just when you're growing up, your top 3.
Okay.
I would say DMX. I really liked 3 6 Mafia.
Okay.
And I would say Eminem.
Respect that.
I'd say Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, and also Juicy J.
Man, shout out to Juicy J and 3 6.
Yo, still doing it.
They're also my favorite too.
Yes.
One of my top 5. I say top 5. Legends for sure. Underrated legends.
So how long have you guys been in the industry? How long have you guys been doing music? And what were some of the struggles that you learned from early on that now you're better for?
Oh man, we've been doing music, I would say 15, 16 years?
Yeah.
That's been a while.
2001.
Yeah. And I guess, I don't know, it's a lot.
What
are
some of the challenges that you guys have faced?
Selling your broken dreams, and
it's so many. The game.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Capital.
And you got to be strong to survive in this game.
What's kept you guys from not quitting and doing something else?
Passion.
It's
over with. Passion and belief.
All right, so you guys got some new music coming out. Talk about it. Tell us about the projects you got and the people that have you're collabing with, because these are not small names either. So talk to me about the project, and then we're gonna get to some of that.
The project we're about to release is called G Fresh and Sanders, and it's our new EP, and it's mainly hip hop. We're gonna have a couple pop on there, but we just released one called Buckhead Bar Jams, and it's about the scene around Buckhead, because that's our stomping grounds,
right?
Buckhead, that's the party. About
you get lit. Yeah. You figure out how you got home later.
Yeah, you ain't leaving Buckhead. You gonna be lit. Yeah, you ain't going to Buckhead without being lit.
Right, right.
That's
okay,
factuals. But yeah. So the new song we're about to release, it's called Drunk Mess, featuring Young Thug. Shout out to Thugger and YSL, my Kooly, and Nard and B. They produced the track.
So how'd you guys link up? How this track come to be with Thugger and all that stuff?
Well, I was in a session with Thug, and man, this was one of the longest sessions we've done. We started at 8, and we knocked out, I think, about 3 songs for his project.
Yeah.
And then it was like, I think it was like 2 a.m. or no, my bad, like 3 or 4 a.m. And then I was like, yo, can you get on this song for me? He's like, yeah, anything you want, G, I got you. And he did it. And then, you know, we ended up doing 2 more songs and coming out at about 2 p.m.
Wow. Why?
So it's safe to say that you all and Young Thug are friends.
Oh yeah, that's my Kooly. Yeah.
Definitely.
That's my Kooly. That's the word. That's my Kooly.
Yeah, we got a lot more with him too.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool.
So were we talking possible tours or anything like that? Could that be on the horizon?
Hey man, it's all God's plan.
All right.
It's God's plan. Like
if it happens, it happens. Yes.
Speaking of God's plan, if you had to, you know, who's hot right now to you, or who would you love to either collab with or go on tour with?
Definitely Kanye.
That's my number one.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, basically all the real rappers.
the real rappers? Uh-oh. Once you said that, I was like, uh-oh. All right, what qualifies you as a real rapper versus like a fake rapper?
I think it's lyrics. Like I grew up just writing
with bars
stuff. Yeah, and just, you know, my influences like Lil Wayne and Jay-Z. It was a different time.
Right.
And yeah, just those artists they're just different.
So if you were a side judge in a boxing ring, and let's say Pusha T and Drake were the contestants, who won this beef? Who won the round? Like, if you had to go round for round, who won it in the end, and what pushed it over? And would you call a rematch?
I would say Pusha T pushed the whole thing.
Pusha T,
it's over with. Like,
it's over.
He attacked him like too crazy. Like, he went in. You know,
Pusha T started with that stuff. You know.
Yeah,
so should Drake respond? Should Drake respond?
He should. Yeah.
I mean,
because he is who he is.
But then Pusha T gonna hit him back again.
But Drake's gonna make a whole song about it and make it like a hit, you know?
Yeah. Which is Drake is really good at that. Like, he's a commercial artist. He's good at making real records, you know?
What goes into someone like Drake, what goes into like making, because there's people who make music and then there's people who make hits. And like, what qualifies as a hit? How do you just feel or know that a song is going to be a hit?
The melodies.
Yeah, the melodies, the feeling.
And the content that he's saying, and it's just very relatable and universal.
Definitely.
You know?
So you guys, I feel as you have your own unique style. And and as you mentioned it before, like you have this kind of pop rap that you introduced, which is its own lane. 5 years from now, where do you see that your form going? Do you see like maybe other people being like, yo, they're on to something, like I should probably ride this wave? Or, you know, it's hard to take your style and emulate it. Like what do you see 5 years from your music and it evolving?
They're gonna definitely ride this wave. It's for real. Like it's a new wave, new swave, you know, and people gonna get hip to it because it's gonna do something, you know.
Yeah,
I said it's God's plan.
We're gonna stamp it as pop hop.
Yeah, pop hop. That's the
pop hop.
I love it.
Pop hop, because I was listening to it. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a banger. Like,
you know what? I actually made a mixtape a long time ago. It was called Hip Hop. So that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. So with the project, when is it coming out? Let's talk more about the project. Is it releasing soon, or when do you have a release date on it yet?
We don't have a release date on it, but we're about to release, we just released it on Spotify and everything. And then we're releasing another record as well on the 22nd. Right now it's a singles game.
Okay. So we're doing singles.
We're doing singles, and then the project is going to evolve through it.
Right.
Which is smart.
Yeah. So
that's cool.
Definitely. So, we want you to plug your socials. We want people to know, since they're just finding out about you, because I'm sure there's some new time listeners and people who are like, oh, I like these people. I like their vibe. I like what the Kooly Bros got going on. How could they follow you? How can they hear your music? What's going on?
They can follow us on Kooly Bros. That's our IG, KOOLYBROS. And then, personal is GFresh100. And then, our SoundCloud is, soundcloud.com/Kooly Bros 100.
And Apple Music, Spotify, all that.
Yeah, all the platforms.
Bros. Just make sure you spell Kooly with a K. KOOLYBROS.
Kooly with a K. Put some respect on it.
And of course on iHeartRadio.
Put some respect on it.
Yes, of course. I'll find all the music on iHeartRadio, Kooly Bros.
Well, it's been a pleasure. I'm glad you guys stopped in the studio, because we look forward to having you guys back again. But we're going to have you guys perform. Like, we're going to have to get an audience. We're going to have to get a crowd here. We're going to have to turn up. We have to get ready for the city. So, definitely.
Appreciate you having us, man.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful building.
It's a blessing.